This is DeTemple guitars. This is the big factory right here. And you know, we're going to talk about the RC pedals and the AC pedals today. And I have never really been a real fan of using very many pedals. It's been, for me, it's a good guitar chord, a real good sounding guitar, and an amp that's really tuned up in the kind of amp that you happen to like. What I've got in this is a B-band pickup, and it's got an under the saddle transducer, which is an electret condenser pickup, and then it's got a condenser microphone inside the guitar, and I'm coming out of it with a stereo cord, and I'm going into the B-band mixer that actually gives me it mixes out to a mono send so that you can go into an amp if you want. Now, when I tried the RC pedal, especially for me, I mean, I love both of these pedals, but the RC pedal really spoke to me because the first thing I did is I plugged my electric guitar into it, and I found that I was able to actually turn the pedal on and use the knobs and make it sound like I didn't even have the pedal on, but it was on. I can actually get exactly the sound of my guitar going through the pedal, which told me that this pedal has the capability of not coloring in its own respect. And what I found with the RC pedal, especially for me, is that because I'm not really into overdriving a lot and going for that type of sound all the time, and when I do overdrive, I get a smaller amp and I run it hotter, you know, and I push the speaker. But I found that I could, with the RC pedal, I could take an amp that maybe was a little bit too strong for a room, and I could soften it up so that, you know, if I had brought a smaller amp, you know, maybe it would have been right, but then I couldn't have been as clean if I wanted to be clean. So the RC booster, I don't know what the RC stands for. For me, it's real clean. You know, it's like if you want to be clean, you can be real clean. When I went out to play, I played a mandolin, and I played a couple of different electrics and an acoustic guitar, and so I had these pedals, and I mean, I had all these different instruments, and you know, that's enough stuff to carry around, and then to try to think about carrying a bunch of different amps and so forth. So I would love to have had the RC pedal to use in that situation, because it would have been a great booster or a buffer pedal, you know, to get my signal to the amplifier from a bunch of different guitars, and you know, all you'd have to do is just make a minor adjustment based on what your ear says. This is right or this is wrong, you know, and it's so easy to work. It's you know, it's not like any kind of well, it doesn't even come with directions. You don't need directions for it, you know. It's as simple as that.